Hi children, welcome back to our Global English Academy SL YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you another nice story. The Golden Touch. Let's move on to the story. Let's see the meaning of these words. Sunbeams, ඉරුරැස්, dart, ඉක්මනින් ගමන් කරනවා, surprise, පුදුමය, perch, ඉන්නවා, fairy, සුරංගනාවී, dawn, අලුයම, robes, සලු, railing, අත්වැට, stiff, දරදඬු, cruel, දරුණු, dreadful, භයානක, සරව්, දුක, tenderly, කරුණාවන්තව, gentle, මෘදු, dearly, මහත් ආදරයෙන්, please, සතුට, glad, සතුට, rid, ඉවත් කරනවා, bloom, මල් පිපීම, blossoms, මල්. In a faraway land, there once lived a king whose name was Midas. Although Midas was very rich, he was not happy because he wanted more gold and more gold and more gold. One morning, as he sat counting his money, a bright sunbeam came darting in through the window. The king stopped in surprise. There, perched on the sunbeam, was the happiest little fairy you ever saw. She had golden hair, a golden dress, and golden shoes. When the fairy saw that the king was sad, she asked, Midas, why are you so unhappy? What is it that you wish? Midas said, I have been saving my gold for years and years, and yet I cannot get enough. I sometimes wish that everything I touch would turn to gold. Are you sure you would like that? Asked the fairy. Of course, said Midas. I would then be the richest and happiest man in the world. All right, replied the fairy. At daybreak tomorrow you shall have your wish. Next morning, King Midas rose at dawn. As soon as he touched his clothes, they turned into beautiful golden robes. He walked proudly from his room. On his way down the stairs, he touched the shining wooden railing. At once it became bright gold. Oh, how happy he was! Midas went into the garden. He touched the flowers and all turned to bright shining gold. Then he returned and entered his dining hall. There he saw the table laid for breakfast. As the king wished to please his little daughter Marigold, he touched the small blue bowl from which she always drank her milk. It too turned to gold. Suddenly, Marigold came running in from the garden. She was crying, and in her hand she held a stiff golden rose. Look, she cried, all the flowers have become stiff and hard and ugly. A cruel fairy must have done it. When she sat down to breakfast, she looked for her ball. This is dreadful, she said. Even my nice little blue ball has changed. The king was very sad to see his little daughter so unhappy. Kindly he said to her, Do not worry, Marigold. The flowers and the ball are now worth more than ever. You will soon learn to love them. Midas did not know that the golden touch was to bring him great sorrow. As soon as he tried to eat, he found that every bit of food he touched was turned to gold. Although the table was covered with the best of food, poor King Midas could not eat anything. When Marigold finished her breakfast, she ran to her father. Very tenderly, he touched her hair. To this horror, his little girl turned to gold. His gentle Marigold, whom he loved so dearly, would never be able to speak to him again. How unhappy he was! Now he knew that gold was not the greatest thing in the world. Just then, a golden sunbeam entered the room. On the sunbeam stood the same happy fairy. "Why are you sad?" she asked. "Are you not pleased with your wish?" "No," cried Midas. "Take away the golden touch. See what it has done to my lovely marigold. Please give my little girl back to me." "I am very glad that you have learned a lesson. There are many things better than gold. If you wish to rid yourself of the golden touch, bathe yourself in the river. Afterwards, pour a little water from the river on everything you have turned to gold." King Midas hurried to the river and bathed himself. He also carried a large jug of water from the river to the palace. Soon he had his darling Marigold again. How happy they were! Together they went into the garden and changed the hard golden flowers to lovely soft sweet smelling blossoms. What a dreadful place this world would be if everything was made of gold, said King Midas. "Yes," replied Marigold, "everything which is soft and warm and beautiful would become hard and cold and ugly." Thank you for joining with me. See you in next video.